My hair is in this weird stage where it's like growing out, but it's not long enough to do anything. So it's just doing this fun thing, and it's super curly, so I guess it is what it is. Also, I still don't have glasses on. Why? Because I didn't know how to take out my contacts, so they just stayed in. I am gonna pick out my February TBR. And I was trying to think of like a really fun way to pick out the TBR, because like normally I just kind of pick it out and I'm just like, guys, I don't really want to have like a prompt or theme because I'm a mood reader and I want to be successful in reading my TBRs. But I don't think I've ever been successful reading a TBR, and so I guess it doesn't matter. I thought it'd be funny though to do it I thought it'd be funny to do fortune cookie style though, because I accidentally bought 100 fortune cookies on accident. And I didn't mean to. I just was craving fortune cookies and I meant to grab like a 10-pack or something like that. And then it came in and I was like, oh, that 10 has 2 zeros. Oops. So now I have all of these fortune cookies, and I thought it'd be fun to just open fortune cookies and try and get a book out of it. So, oh my gosh, they keep falling. Oh! So I guess I'm just gonna, I don't really have a trash bag, but that's okay, I'll pick it up. All right, so the first fortune is, you will become more passionate and determined about your vision. I shouldn't have eaten it. I think I'm gonna choose tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow for this, because you will become more passionate and determined about your vision. This book is about 2 friends that create a video game, and I feel like you need a vision for that video game. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this is my first book. Next cookie. All right, oh, where'd the fortune go? Your life is a dashing and bold adventure. Oh, okay. Your life is a dashing and bold adventure. I feel like there's a couple books that could do this. The League of Gentlewomen Witches, I feel like, is one. I think Powerless could be one as well. And definitely Ruthless Vows. I'm gonna choose Ruthless Vows because I really want to read this. I just read Divine Rivals and I really want to read this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and choose this one for that. Another cookie. This is kind of fun. We'll give the cookies to my dogs afterwards. A friend in the market is better than money in... Oh wait, this is cut off. A friend in the market is better than money in the purse. I think that's the whole fortune, because it's like cut off at the end. I don't know if you can see that. It's like cut off at the end, so I'm not sure. But a friend in the market is better than money in the purse. A friend in the market is better than money in the purse. I think like King of Greed might be able to fit that prompt. I think I'm gonna go with King of Greed, yeah. Because this is about, if you are familiar with the King of Sin series, this one is Alexandra, right? Alessandra, I'm sorry. This is about Alessandra and Dominic Davenport, and he is very greedy and is kind of not giving his wife attention. So I feel like this fits that prompt pretty well. This is fun! Maybe I'll do this every month. I have 100 of these, so. The courage to be great lies deep within us. Ooh. I feel like that's a Powerless. I feel like that's a Powerless. Yeah, I feel like that's a Powerless. I'm gonna choose Powerless. This is fun. We have 4 books right now. I think I wanna do like 10. Well, I usually do 8. I usually do 8. Maybe should I stick with 8 or should I try for 10? I don't know. Let's stick with 8 for right now, and then we'll see. We'll see what we have after 8. The pleasure of what we enjoy is lost by wanting more. The pleasure of what we enjoy is lost by wanting more. Okay. I want to say in 5 years, possibly. Or Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which I was supposed to read in January, but we're just gonna not say anything. Alone with You in the Ether could also be a good option. I think I'm gonna go with In 5 Years. This book is, this girl like goes to sleep and she lives this like whole miraculous life, and then she wakes up and she's like, oh, it was just a dream. And then she like runs into the guy that she's supposed to meet 5 years later. Or no, like 5 years later she meets like her dream guy. What was the pleasure of what we enjoy is lost by wanting more. Yeah, I think this one, because like, well, now that I think about it, the pleasure of what we enjoy is lost by wanting more. The pleasure of what we enjoy is lost by wanting more. Love Redesigned? I don't know. I feel like maybe The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue actually might fit this prompt better, because Addie LaRue, I've only read the first like 100 pages of this, but in the beginning, and I really want to finish it. Like I really do want to finish it. It was a really good book. I just got distracted by other things. But in the beginning, Addie LaRue makes a deal and doesn't die. She's like escaping this situation that she was in, and she tries really hard and she prays about it, and she's like, please, like I just don't want to die. And apparently that meant ever. Like ever. But the problem is that nobody remembers her. The second she gets out of your sight, you completely forget that she ever happened. So she's just kind of going through life invisible. And I would really like to see this. Not see this. I would really like to read this. Let's get another one in here. If you put up with small annoyances, you will gain great results. I think I'm gonna say this one. I think I'm gonna say this one because I read the other two books, and kind of like a thing in both books is that they're highly annoyed, but because they are highly annoyed, it ends up working out in the end. And so I think I'm gonna go ahead and choose this one. Okay, so this one is about Charlotte Pettifer, and she's trying to find a long lost amulet of Black Beryl. Or no, I guess she like found it, and now it's like her job to make sure it doesn't go into the wrong hands. And she runs into a pirate who is no Mr. Darcy. They're pickpocketers. But this is very funny, and I love India Holt, and I think all of her books are very funny. And I'm not doing a very good job of describing the book right now, but once I read it, I will do a better job. So just stay tuned to the end of February or beginning of March, whatever I do, the February wrap up, and you will see what this book was actually about if I read it. Hopefully I do. This has been on my TBR quite a few months in a row, and I really want to read it, so it keeps making it back on the TBR. One of these days I'm just gonna have to sit down and read it. I'm getting crumbs like all over me. I can't, it's cut off. Look. It just says, you will get what? You will get what? You will get what? You will get what? I'm gonna pick another one because I don't think that one's fair. 2 small jumps are sometimes better than 1 big leap. I feel like this is a good like thriller mystery maybe. So possibly Finley Donovan. This is the second book in the Finley Donovan series. This is Finley Donovan Knocks 'Em Dead. And the first one, Finley Donovan is Killing It, was hilarious. It was so funny, I couldn't stop laughing. And this is the second book in that, and she is trying to figure out, it is a little bit of a thriller, a little bit of a mystery. She's an author, and she accidentally convinces this woman that she's able to take people out for like ever, like an assassin. And she's like, no, I just write stories. And she was like, I'll pay you a lot of money. And she's like, no. And then she goes and like checks it out, and the guy accidentally dies. Like, it's really funny how everything happens, and it's pure accident. But then the woman's like, great, here's your payday. And oh, by the way, my friend also needs your assistance. The tangled webs we weave. It was just this whole thing is so funny. And her maid gets involved. It's hilarious. So yeah, I'm okay with putting this on the TBR list for February. All right, let's pick one more. You have the ability to touch the lives of many people. Ooh, okay. You have the ability to touch the lives of many people. I feel like Butcher and Blackbird would be a good pick for that because they're serial killers. Or Belladonna might be a good pick for that because this book is about death, and death touches many people. Also, All the Little Raindrops could be a good pick. Oh, Gracier could also be a good pick. We've got good contenders for this. Okay. You have the ability to touch the lives of many people. I kind of want to do Gracier for this one because it's like a dystopian, YA dystopia. It's, okay, so this book, basically there's like a Gracier. All the girls do it. I don't know why. That sounded so stupid. I'm just gonna read the back. No one speaks of the Gracier. It's forbidden. In Garner County, girls are banished for their 16th year to release their magic into the wild so they can return purified and ready for marriage. But not all of them will make it home alive. Tierney James dreams of a better life, but as her own Gracier draws near, she quickly realizes that there's more to fear about the Gracier than the brutal elements and poachers in the woods. Their greatest threat may very well be each other. With sharp prose and gritty realism, Kim Leggett's The Gracier examines the complex and sometimes twisted relationship between girls, the women they eventually become, and the difficult decisions they make in between. And so this is kind of like one of those like revolutionary book thingies. And I feel like this would be a good choice. I feel like this would be it. I don't know. Well, what's this one? Orphan is a baby, 19-year-old, has been randomized from her guardians, more interested in her wealth and her well-being. He just met an untimely death. Her remaining relatives are elusive and a center of family living in the home. His patriarch mourns his late wife through wild parties, and his son grapples for control of the family's waning reputation, and his daughter suffers from his illness, from poison. Could be in grave danger. The son is a chance of recovering. A murder is an alliance with death himself. Fascinating and dangerous. I think I'm gonna go with this one. So Butcher and Blackbird is about two serial killers who enjoy killing other serial killers. And I feel like this would touch the lives of many people because they are preventing the deaths of many people by killing certain people, but saving others. So I'm gonna choose this one. And that's 8. Should I choose? I'm trying. Well, okay, wait, hold on. Let me think about this for a second. I'm gonna stick to 8. I'm gonna stick to 8 and just see how I do with 8. I have been upping my reading game lately because I have been trying to like set aside reading times for myself like throughout the week, and that's been super helpful. So I have been upping my reading game. Hey, I'm filming right now. Can I call you right back? Sorry, my husband called me. Yes, we're gonna choose this for our 8. And I need to order this. Hold on. These are our 8 books that I'm gonna read in February. These are the 8. And I think this is actually kind of a fun selection. And I was trying to go with like, you know, just like a fun selection. I don't know. I thought this was fun. If you liked it, comment down below. Let me know if you liked it or not. I don't know. But I think this is kind of how I want to choose my books. They're fun prompts that I didn't have to think of. I just had to open them. And now I have cookies to eat and my dogs are barking. They probably see a leaf outside or something. I don't know. But I'm going to let you go. And don't forget to comment and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, because like literally just subscribe, because this was so fun to do, and you could see more fun videos if you subscribed. So think about doing that, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Goodbye.